think most simply, the orchestra brings people together through music. Music is a language that anybody can speak. It's one thing to sit at home and listen to a piece of music, and it's completely different to come into a space with hundreds and thousands, really, of other people sharing in a collective experience. And it might be different for the individual, but there's no replication of hearing artists create art in real time and feel that in your heart and in your soul. And a building like Powell Hall contributes to that experience through the acoustics, through the aesthetic, through the feeling and the soul that a building really gives to the experience.
Powell Hall in St. Louis, Missouri. This is our Symphony Hall. The building is 100 years old. It was opened as a movie theater in 1925, and in the late 1960s reopened as Powell Hall.
Like balancing the historic charm and character, the ornateness, with bringing it up to the future and for generations to come. It's pretty special to see this project unfold.
So this project is a $140 million project, and that really touches every corner of the building.
This building, with it being 100 years old, definitely presented some challenges. A lot of the original circuiting to a lot of the original lighting had to be maintained, refed, new controls for all that lighting. That became definitely a priority as demolition started, to make sure that we preserve all those circuits, those routes, those conduits. Trying to rework that afterwards is almost impossible in a building like this.
We did a complete upgrade of the whole electrical infrastructure for the whole building. Moved the whole entire electrical service. It's a new 3,000 amp 480 volt service. Ameren brought in a new feed off of Grand and refed the building. We have a fire pump service. We have all the things that bring it up to new codes, and new generator, emergency backup system, life safety system.
In the tech bar, for instance, the tech bar is where the video production, audio production, and actually recording studio are. 5 layers of drywall. We had to isolate our MC and raceways, conduit raceways, off of the walls to the concrete surfaces, so that way there's no acoustic transition between the actual building itself and the walls and into the room. A lot of our utilities down in the basement, any of our larger conduit sizes had to be put on spring isolator systems, something new to most of us.
But when you get in a project that's 100 years old and means so much to the city, there are a lot of surprises that you find. There's a lot of unknowns, so it takes highly skilled people to be able to get into a project, not only from the standpoint of our field forces, but from our engineering and project management and etc.
And there's an entire catwalk system that's above this dome and above the ceiling that gave us access to the majority of it. We still had to be tied off to walk out. There was a lot of areas we were out on top of the plaster.
We manufactured a lot of the light fixture framing and cans that actually went into the ceiling of the orchestra area. So those are aluminum custom pieces that were manufactured to the architect's spec and then filled with architectural glass. We work with Guarantee a lot, almost a daily basis. So as those things change, we're able to pivot with them, and we're able to have a comfortable working relationship to make sure we get the job done for ultimately the goal of getting this place open in September.
With the new expansion in the back of house, I'm sure the musicians and stuff will appreciate the new lockers and practice areas and things like that. A lot has been done for acoustical treatments. And I'm sure they'll be proud to be back there practicing and working in an area that really it's a good place to come and go work.
So this is, a major milestone for the St. Louis area. It's, this building has great historical significance, and just the fact that, our members, our contractors were chosen to, you know, to take on this renovation is a major accomplishment.
In St. Louis, we look at the electrical industry as a team, and that is the St. Louis NECA, the National Electrical Contractors Association, and the IBEW Local 1. And together, we work to make the industry better and stronger.
I think Guarantee is a great company, and they are doing the job right, and the general contractors know which subs to pick. And if they picked Guarantee, then they're good people, good to work with, get the job done right.
Everybody who's worked on this project, NECA, IBEW, have been complete professionals. They match the level of professionalism that we see on our stage here with our musicians at Powell Hall. They are completely dedicated. They're really interested in making sure every single detail is right, and it contributes to the overall success of this project.
Long time coming, but it's a major project, and it's a wonderful thing for our city and the culture of having music that everybody can understand. Music is a universal language. So yeah, opening night is going to be pretty fabulous.